Yeah, good morning. It's Jim from JAGfx.com. It is Saturday, the 1st of June, 2024. This is my weekly analysis video where we have a look at some of the Forex pairs. I'm trading on the daily time frame using the high probability and divergence trading methods from my books, which are these two books here. Keep in mind, I've got a new book out. It's not so new now. It's been a couple of months. I'm actually testing a lot of strategies live from it and going pretty well, actually. So it's all good. So it's available on all good bookstores, as they say. I think it's available on Amazon. I don't know where else it's available. I hope everyone's weekend's going okay. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. My football team hasn't played yet, except my Queensland Reds, they played yesterday and just scraped through, but a win's a win. Now going into the finals. Yeah, if you like the video, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. That's always appreciated. If anyone's got any questions, etc., just hit me up anytime. I'm easily contactable via the JAGfx Facebook group or Telegram channels that everyone's more than welcome to join. All right, let's get into it. Let's have a look at the news for the week ahead. So this is the news by appointment or scheduled news. This is a Forex factory free economic calendar. Good thing about it, other than the free part, obviously, is it's in my local time and you can set up filters to see what type of news events you want to see. Since my trading's mainly on the daily time frame, I'm doing a little bit of 8-hour stuff, but that doesn't really, news doesn't really affect that because it's a different sort of trade management system. But the daily time frame, using stop losses, etc., I'm only interested in major events, and even I don't get too concerned about them. I just know when they're happening, that's all. So it's more of an awareness thing than actually taking action around them. Let's have a look. Holiday in New Zealand on Monday. What have we got? Final manufacturing PMI numbers out of the US on Monday. CPI numbers out of Switzerland Tuesday, JOLTS job openings out of the US on Tuesday. Wednesday, Australia GDP. Then we have some, there's obviously news out of the US, but the big one on the Wednesday is the Canadian interest rate news. Now, looks like they're going for a rate cut, so this will be interesting. So it's currently 5%, and they're forecasting 4.75%. So a rate cut. Right, that's interesting. That's something to be aware of. When interest rates actually change, it may not happen. If that doesn't change, then I can just about guarantee there'll be a big move on the Canadian pairs. So be careful if you. And I trade the New Zealand CAD. That's one of my favourite pairs. I dislike the USD CAD, but I do trade the NZ CAD, so I'll have to be eyes on that. So that's a big one. ISM service PMI, the US, and yeah, Canadian interest rate. Then European interest rate news. So they're expecting a rate cut too. This is going to be an interesting week. So be careful on that. Same deal. Trading any Euro pairs, and on the 8-hour charts, Euro USD is another pair I trade, and I've got a few daily pairs with the Euro, so including the Euro CAD. So that's be careful there. Expecting a rate cut there. It's funny because in Australia they talk about potential rate hikes, but yeah, oh well, we'll see what happens. Unemployment claims out of the US, and all right, Friday, first Friday of the month. So guess what? Canadian and US employment numbers or employment change or unemployment rate, which way you want to look at it. So Friday would be a big one too. So your big ones are the Canadian interest rates, European interest rates, and the employment numbers out of Canada and the US, which is the old non-farm payroll. So just be careful. It is the 1st of June. 1st of June. What's that? March, April, May. So that's the first day of winter for Australians, Southern Hemisphere people, and first day of summer for us Northern Hemisphere people. The first day of summer. Jeez, I'm looking forward to cool down here actually. All right. Well, last night was the first night I actually went under the blankets on my bed because there was a bit of rain, so the temperature dropped down to 32 or 33, and that's Celsius, not Fahrenheit. So yeah. All right, let's move on. Let's get on with it. First up, this Word document. Before we get into the charts, I'll show you this Word document. Most people that are watching these videos have read my book, so you understand all the settings, all the different colors, etc. on the chart. Pause the video to have a read of this or take a screenshot. I appreciate that not everyone has English as their first language, so you may struggle a little bit. Having written sometimes helps people. I do put subtitles on my videos, but the subtitles are in English also. Like with me, all my Netflix shows, even the English-speaking shows, I always run with subtitles because you always miss words when you're listening, outside noise or something like that, or they say a word that you just don't understand. I should have paid more attention in English in school, and granted, that was my best subject. I disliked it immensely. So anyone uses big words, I'm just lost. There's a couple of shows I watch. What's that? Blacklist, that FBI one. Sometimes they just say a word, I've got no idea what it means. No idea. All right, I digress. Have a read of this. Basically, you got a lot of lines on the charts, different colors. If you see red, it generally means sell or bearish. Blue or green means buy or bullish. The bottom indicator is the MACD Platinum. It's just a zero lag MACD, oscillates around a zero level. So generally I'm looking to sell when it's above the zero level and buy when it's below the zero level. I use it for trade management also, and we'll talk about that when we get on the charts. Speaking of charts, let's get on them. Right, this is TradingView. I use TradingView for all my analysis. I don't actually trade off TradingView. All my trading's done on MT5, a couple of MT4 accounts, and I've also got a C Trader account with Blue Guardian, the prop firm. So I'm not real impressed with the C Trader. Everyone raves about it, but yeah, it's a little bit clunky for my liking. But it's just a matter of getting used to things. I used to think MT4 was clunky. And keep in mind that I actually traded off MT3 before MT4, so that's how long that was a beast, trust me. TradingView, all right, we got a alphabetical list, a list in alphabetical order. See, I can't even speak. I should have paid more attention to English. Here's a list of pairs. It's a sample set of pairs. It's not all the pairs. I'm not a trade signal provider. These are just to give. These are just for fun, just to give you ideas on how trade setups are generated and how to manage those trade setups once you're in. Alphabetical order, as I said, marked in different colors. Marked in light blue like this means there's a trade or trades on and some action's being taken. Dark blue means a trade on, no action taken. And orange or yellow means I want to talk about something in this video. No highlight means no trade on. So we'll go through it. So we'll start with the top of the list. Oz Swiss, you'll see it written up here. Oz Swiss. I don't like the what do you call it? When it's in the middle of the screen, what do you call that? Watermark. Don't like that at all on the charts. So you'll see it written everywhere. You can't miss it. Now, on the right, you'll see my most recent trade on any pair. Sometimes there's multiple trades on the pair. In this case, there's a buy from back here, the blue buy, red for sell. So if you see information on the right, usually that'll contain all my thoughts behind the trades. Now, for example, this sell here. So you'll see it there, the pair, the date. So that was, the signal was given on the close on the 23rd. So this trade was taken on the 24th. You can see it's gone against me initially. Initial stop was up here, so no dramas. So it's up above the highs here. What I'll do is I'll take a screenshot at the time. The new daily candle for me is at 4 a.m. local. I generally don't get my alarm set for 6:30. I don't get out of bed until that time. A lot of the times I'm up at 4 a.m. because I have a very crappy sleep pattern. I live by myself, so my motto in life is eat when I'm hungry, sleep when I'm tired. So I can be awake at 4 a.m. It's nothing unusual for me. I've been a shift worker most of my life, so burning the midnight oil is not an issue for me at all. So I take a screenshot, post it in the groups. That's the JAGfx Facebook group and Telegram channels. So when I take any trade management is also called in those groups at the time. So it's all very transparent. And like most of my trades go against me initially. And people say, why don't you set a limit order? How far do you think it goes against you, I don't know. I'd hate to miss out on a trade. So I just do market orders for all my trades and we're done with. So let's go back in time a little bit. So we took this buy here, 24th of April, and there's my trade management. I call the trade management in the groups also. So for example, take it on the 24th, so that's the open of this candle, or close to it. And on the closed half up here with a previous high, closed half, and it's gone up. I've trailed the stop up. There's really nowhere else for me to trail the stop. I could have jammed it right up, tight up here for this buy. But in the meantime, I've taken this sell. You can see the divergence line. So I mentioned divergence. High risk trade, trading against an uptrend. You can see the uptrend, look at the moving averages. But the good thing is there is regular bearish divergence. Price was a fair distance from the moving averages, which is good. MACD above the zero level, which is part one of the rules. And I've got a buy trade, no lose buy trade, giving me some protection, something like some insurance. Now, a lot of traders say, why don't you just get out the buy trade when you're committed to the sell trade? You know, like, why do you buy insurance for your car? You're not looking to have a car accident, but just in case you do, you've got insurance. It's just a cost of doing business for me. I sleep better at night. The sleep test, it makes me feel better. If you don't like having buy and sell trades on at the same time, or you can't do it because of the jurisdiction where your broker is, fair enough. Commit to one side of the market, that's up to you. I'm not saying it's the right thing or the wrong thing. It's just what's comfortable for me, that's all. So we've dragged the stop down on the Aussie Swiss closed half. There's a big bearish candle here. MACD platinum is through the zero level. We're heading towards the moving averages. Closed half, jammed the stop right in close. Can't lose on the sell, can't lose on the buy. We're stuck in no man's land at the moment. So all good. If it just keeps on going in one direction without going the other way, then one trade's going to make money, the other trade's going to be stopped out for a profit. Can't lose on either trade, so life's good on the Aussie Swiss. Aussie New Zealand, we're in a sell trade still from the 8th of May back here. Look, what I'm waiting for, I've drawn these trend lines in. I just keep on adjusting them. If this just kept on coming down, kept on coming down, and was no longer valid, the divergence, which at the moment is potential hidden bullish divergence, lower lows on the MACD platinum, higher lows on price. Hidden divergence is a little bit difficult for a lot of people to find, spot, whereas this regular bearish divergence is common. Everyone seems to find the regular bearish divergence. Hidden divergence is a little bit trickier. I love hidden divergence, so all good. But anyway, getting back to the pair, there's a sell. This is one that did go in my favour right from the get-go before pulling back to the entry price. Dropped down nicely, so I'm thinking I'll close in here somewhere. Half, so the 16th of May. Yeah, on the open, here. On the open here, open of this candle. MACD platinum is already through the zero level. Price is getting close to the moving averages. Good time to take some profit. Stop there. I'll probably look to bring the stop down closer. There's a grey vertical line there. There's a green dot on the MACD platinum. This grey line represents a warning line. That's all it is for me, a warning signal. In this case, it's a green dot on the MACD platinum below the zero level. Here's the zero level here. So it's below that. So remember, I'm looking to buy. Potential divergence forming. If we get a buy signal here, I'm taking it. Even though the trend gives the impression it may be heading down, I'm in a sell trade, so I'll leave that there. Or try and bring it down a little bit. If we get a buy, I'm going to take it. It's not yet, not Monday, possibly Tuesday. The good thing about TradingView, if there's a new trade signal for Monday open, TradingView will show me, whereas MT4 and MT5 won't until the actual market's open on Monday morning. But there's no new trade signals, there's no trade management for Monday. CAD Swiss in a sell. From the 30th of May, which is I like this resistance level and price. This is a high risk trade. Look at the moving averages, they're heading up. Price was pretty close to the moving averages. So if there wasn't this big resistance level on price, I'd be reluctant to take this trade. It may have paid out. I was scanning through the news this morning and I did notice something about the Swiss francs, the Swiss central bank, I don't know what they call it themselves, saying something about the Swiss. I didn't read the article. I just read the headline and I went, that's why. Because a lot of the Swiss pairs have been highly overbought for a while now. So I know because I've been a couple of them in my private trading and they've been giving me a bit of grief. But this is starting to head down. I could seriously consider closing half and bringing the stop down and tighten things right up. There was a bit of a scare yesterday because it did shoot up again back towards my entry level, but it seems to have settled back down as the night wore on, as the week come to a close. So we're in a sell on the CAD Swiss. Euro Aussie, highlighted in orange, means something I want to talk about. Now, yeah, all right. Still in this old sell signal from Anzac Day, 25th of April. Stop and place there above these highs. So there's all my trade management. Can't lose on the sell. Then I took this buy on the 9th of May. So that's in here. And it's just been a sideways market for a couple of weeks now. Well, all of May, basically. Well, if you go back to, what's that? So that's the 3rd of May. That's the 1st of May there, that one there. So it's been a month of May was a nothing month, really. And you'll see that in a lot of pairs. Anyway, took this buy. Came down, tested the lows, wasn't stopped out, popped up again. So on the 27th of May, I've dragged my stop right up nice and tight. So let's have a look. 24th, 27th. So when I say the 27th, so it's the open of that candle on the 27th. And the reason I did this is because if you look here in this area here, and you look down at my MACD Platinum down here, you can see that the price spiked up, touched the 50 moving average, and the MACD Platinum through the zero level. It just looked like it was running out of steam. This is a high-risk trade going into a trend, a downtrend. So on the open of this candle, I closed half, dragged my stop up, and later in the same day, I was stopped out for a very small loss. So I dragged my stop up at the open of this candle, which is up here, and later that day stopped me out, and I would have been stopped out every day since then if I stopped. So, and in the meantime, I've drawn these potential, again, hidden bearish divergence. There's a red dot on the MACD Platinum just above the zero level. This is just higher high than there, lower high on price, hidden bearish divergence forming. Price has gone up to the moving averages. I'm already in a sell, which I can't lose. Took this very, very small loss on the buy, no problems. My only concern would be this low here. I'll just extend that a little bit so we can see that. So we're no longer in this buy trade, so I'll just leave it on the charts for the weekend videos to show you guys and girls what's happened. So once I finish this video, I'll tidy this chart up. So we're in this sell from back here, and it looks like we may get another sell signal, which I will take, just based on that divergence. So all good in the Euro Aussie. Euro CAD in a sell trade. MACD Platinum still above the zero level, going nowhere fast, high risk trade. You can read my notes there. There was regular bearish divergence there, obviously. We can try and get down to these moving averages. We'll try and get down to this previous blue line here. That was just like what was resistance sometimes becomes support, or support that was support sometimes become resistance, you know. So it's just one of those things that's common. I'm not sure if it's self-fulfilling or not, you know, the chicken or the egg thing, or who knows. But what we're trying to look for is price to drive down towards this moving averages or the blue line there, the aqua line there. So we'll see how we go. Euro USD, sort of stuck in, see what I mean? There's been a sideways market for a couple of weeks there. You know, what's that? So that's the 15th of May. So for a couple of weeks, 2 weeks, literally sideways. We've got this high here, and I've extended it now, and we've touched it again last night. So we're in a buy. So let's just move this across a bit so I can read it. In a buy from the 24th of April. Stops there. I can probably drag this stop up underneath this low here. I can do that on Monday or Tuesday morning. Maybe. I've taken the sell on the 23rd of May, and it's bounced up and come back towards this previous high once, and Friday did it again, and now we're starting to head back down again. So we can't lose on the buy. And if price just heads up and takes out the stop, then that means I'm winning on the buy side. So I'm offsetting any loss. So that's why I like the double sort of whammy, the buy and the sell at the same time. In the meantime, we're just stuck in what I call no man's land between the two stops, going sideways. So I'm thinking the euro is going to come down. You look at the MACD, it's heading down. Price is still trying to go up higher. MACD just wants to go lower. So there is some sort of divergence there, but I'm liking this resistance level on price. Any green lines you see like this on my charts is a big number. In this case, it's the 1.1 level, which is a big round number. So we're looking okay on the euro, USD. Pound Swiss in a couple of trades here. Still in this buy from the 16th of May. Closed half on the 21st of May. So I'm thinking that might be up here. MACD's through the zero level. Got a bit of profit there. Closed that, dragged the stop up. Then again on the 30th of May, brought my stop. I think the 30th of May was when we got that sell signal. So I brought my stop up inside the entry level. There's no real obvious fractals to put my stop at, so I'm just going to take what I can get. Then we've got this pound Swiss sell trade on the 30th. Look, it's a high-risk trade, trading against an uptrend. I said that. But as I said, a lot of the Swiss pairs have been overbought for a long time. The price is a long way from the moving averages, which is a good thing. MACD is above the zero level a fair distance, which is a good thing. I had a buy trade on. You've got to remember I took this sell trade up here, had this buy trade on, so I've got some insurance or some protection, which is a good thing. So it's worth a risk taking that trade. Stop loss up here. Now we're coming down. We'll give it. What I want to see here is it's all a bit tight for my liking here, but what I think would be nice to happen is price to keep on dropping, take out my stop on the buy, come down, touch the moving averages, then I will take some action on the sell trade, and what that would be is like close half and drag the stop down just above the high on this candle here, something like that. What I don't want to see is price just to bounce down, take out my stop on the buy, then just turn around and go straight back up. And that's potentially could happen here because there's a resistance level which could turn into support, and we're at the moving averages also. So, all right, I'm raving on. This video's taking a bit longer than I thought. All right, pound yen, we're finished. Finished with it. I just left it on the chart, highlighted in orange. Remove when done. RWD. I was in this buy trade since before Christmas. It's just ground up. New sell signal up here, which is it's a yen pair, so I am trading on the 8-hour charts, but the way I'm trading is one of the methods out of my new book, and the pound yen it suits me for that style of trading because it does move, and I don't care which direction it moves in, as long as it moves, which it does. I can get out of trades if I get in trouble. But anyway, getting back to the daily chart here, we've got this double top here or resistance level, new sell signal. I didn't take the sell because I'm removing it, and so I'm out on that open of this candle. So what we get in 181,236, out roughly at 199,545. What's that? 2,000 pips or so. Let's have a look. Let's bring up the measurer. So from there, 1,800 pips. They're the ones you want. And I'm pretty sure I would have been paying. Yeah, I was swaps on that. I think it's a sell side. Hang on, let me just check my notes. I did some notes on swap fees, and I don't think the pound yen. No, positive swaps on that trade all the way up there. So that's not only you're winning on the 1,800 pips, you're winning on the. You didn't lose any money at all. You would have made some money, depending on your position size and who your broker is. You would have made money on the overnight interest rates also. So let's get rid of this one. Let's clear this. Remove drawings. Unhighlight it. Unflag. Bye-bye. Pound yen. Gone. Pound New Zealand. This is giving me some grief, this pair. Had a buy here, didn't work. Had a buy here, didn't work. Now we're in another buy and it's just messing with my mind. Look at that. It still hasn't touched my low, my stop yet. This grey line here is because there's a red dot on the MACD Platinum and it's below the 0 level. Oh, you're kidding me. Hang on a sec. Get rid of that. All right, sorry about that. I'm going to have to pause the video in 2 seconds. Yeah, sorry about that. All right, so we're in this buy here. Going nowhere fast, just messing with my mind. I am trading this pair in my private trading on a daily time frame. I'm actually making money because I'm using a different sort of method with regards to trade management. Same signals, but just different method. When I say same signals, same indicators. I use these indicators for everything. MACD Platinum, QMP filter, use them for everything. So nothing changes there. Not looking that good at the moment, but we'll just see. The MACD Platinum's been below the 0 level for a long time. So it's going to pop up there. Eventually it might just sneak through and that'll do it. Then it'll be back down again. Who knows? Why would I punish myself trading the pound New Zealand? I don't know. All right, pound USD and a sell trade. Keep in mind the pound USD and the euro USD move pretty well the same. Let's have a look. I'll just show you. So what are we on? Oanda. So I'll just overlay the US euro USD. So Oanda. So there we go. Get rid of that. So that orange line there represents the euro USD, and this is the pound USD. So you can see they fairly tightly correlated. Not all the time, a lot of the time. It's just one of those things. All right, so get rid of that. So I took a sell here, got this big resistance level on price. See it here, across here. Prices are fair way above the moving averages, MACD Platinum above the 0 level, so it's worth a shot. And as Murphy's Law would have it, it's gone against me right from the get-go. It's starting to head back down on Friday a little bit, but yeah, it's not convincing. The pound's been a bit tough to trade on the daily time frame. It's normally a pretty good pair to trade, but it's been struggling a little bit lately. But it's all good. New Zealand CAD, no trades on, just waiting for a potential sell setup. There's a big resistance level on price. Price is a long way from the moving averages, and the MACD Platinum's above the 0 level, and we've already got a red dot on the MACD Platinum above the 0 level. Gold, XAU USD in a buy still from the 15th of Jan all the way back here. There's all my trade management on that. And we've now taken a sell on the 23rd of May. It come down nicely. 31st closed half. So when's the 31st? I'm thinking might be in here. I was hoping it'd come down, hit the moving averages, because it's all very close to the MACD Platinum's already close to the 0 level. There's a good resistance level on the price here, and technically there was some divergence there, regular bearish divergence, so it's a double whammy, and well, triple whammy really, because this is an all-time high up here, so it didn't really break the high. The high's held, and when I closed, 30th, 31st, so on the open of this candle, closed half, brought my stop down, can't lose on that either. So can't lose on the buy, there's a stop for the buy, can't lose on the sell, so we're in that no man's land again, which is good. So all good. Now, the next three are just more for curiosity. US dollar. Now, I'm trading this on the 8-hour charts. I've got a platform. I've worked it out. I'm demoing it. And it's going all right so far. Just the good thing about it, there's no swaps, no commissions. And if I'm hedging, it also, they cancel each other out. So if I bought one and sold one lot at the same time, there's zero margin requirement, which is good. But the issue is this, you couldn't day trade it or scalp it because the spread's a little bit high. But it's not too bad on the higher time frames like the 8-hour or the daily. So it's all good. So that's the USDX or the US dollar index. It's the US dollar against these 6 currencies. So that's all it is. So the last signal was a buy. Like I said, this is more for curiosity, just to show you how the system works on all charts. US 500, which is the US stock market. We got up this is the previous high, this line here. It broke through for a week or so, but it's dropped back down again, trying to pop back up again. This is the US stock market, so it's got a bullish bias. The last signal was this sell, and as I said last week, would you take the sell? I don't know. All right, video's going on long enough. We're getting up 30 minutes. Bitcoin, BTC, USD, struggling to break the 70,000 level. This is the high up here. I'll just drag that along a bit. You can see it's just above the 70,000 level. It keeps on banging its head on this. Last signal was this sell here. But generally it's a bullish bias on the Bitcoin. That's good. It's up there, which is good. I got a little bit of Bitcoin. I'm slowly accumulating more, so it's all good. All right, boys and girls, that's it for the charts. So I'll just bring up that Word document if I can find it. I've moved all my icons around again. I've lost them. So you can have a read of that if you're a little bit confused. Like I said, I call all these trades in the Facebook group and the Telegram channels. Do a daily update every day, or I try to. Sometimes a little bit later than others, but generally it's pretty good. If you've got any questions, hit me up on any of them. If you like the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. And thanks for watching. Enjoy your weekend. Stay safe wherever you are. Have a good one. Cheers.